Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Digital Wilds, I'm Robin, and welcome back to Battalion Wars on my new gaming computer. So you might see slightly improved quality in a few respects here, probably not a lot, but it should hopefully speed up the back end of these things, which is the recording and the editing, which is where you will get more video joy. Next mission for us is Bridges on the River Styx. We are invading Xylvania, and we must secure a bridgehead into the Xylvanian heartland. So let's see how we get on.
Howdy, Commander, and welcome to the Xylvanian hinterlands. Pretty, ain't they? The 4 bridges that cross the River Styx are the only way to cross these treacherous canyons. And find the road to Xylvania. Whatever happens, we gotta keep these bridges in one piece.
You could have attempted to make these guys even slightly nuanced, but no, you've gone full evil stereotype.
And he has demolition teams working on the bridges already. We need to capture these 3 radar arrays to prevent them from broadcasting the detonation signal. Time is a factor here, Commander. We got less than 7 minutes to capture those radar arrays before Vlad can destroy the bridges.
Okay, so we gotta move quickly. Looks like we've got a fairly big squad on us this time. I'm gonna take over an assault guy to get started, and we'll try and get a reasonable start on taking these radio stations. Got machine gun nest down here, which is gonna need taking out. The tanks could probably do a better job at taking those out than I can, because I'm nearly dead. Managed to sneakily secure some extra health there, but not quickly enough to prevent myself dying. There we go. Tanks much better at destroying MG nests, it turns out. So over the bridge, we've got some rocket veterans coming up, so I'll send in the assault veterans and get some long-range firing on those guys. So the assault guys are coming under attack from those MG towers, but we can easily deal with those with the tanks. This is what we call combined arms warfare. Annoyingly, a full heavy tank blast can't quite take down a tower in one shot. You need 2 to do that. And we'll quickly run down that rocket guy, take out those MG towers and help out the assault troops a little bit. And we'll let them mop up the infantry nice and easy. And if the grunts could go and capture that capture point, that would be much obliged. I'll just go quickly heal up my tank. Oh dear. Right, I would imagine our infantry guys are going to want to hold still for a moment while I, oh dear, try and find my way through. Okay, looks like I can't take the tanks, because that barricade is in the way. Okay, well, let's head down this way then and avoid having to cross that bridge without the tanks for now. We'll stay out of artillery range as well, so we can go take the second one.
Enemy attack! Make ready your weapons and your ground.
You're not doing a very good job readying your weapons, lads. Sending the individual rifle guys at us one at a time to be mown down. We are under quite a significant amount of fire, but as long as we can keep strafing, we should be alright. Going to try and stay out the range of those MG towers. If I can get the tanks to bear on them, that would be ideal. Come on, lads. Oh no, we lost the machine gun guy. Well, there goes one MG tower, and there goes the other. If we can take out that 3rd one, and then there's a 4th one just over the brow of the hill. Get a medipack for myself here. Don't like playing as rifle grunts, but it's just what I auto-spawned into. And, you know, they can do the job against other rifle grunts. Tanks, open fire, please. Oh, nice aiming, lads. Okay, down that thing goes, and to the flag. Okay, grunts, go and capture that, please. Oh, we've only got half our time left, but only 1 target as well, so we should be okay. I can hear artillery shells coming in, but hopefully that flag will move quickly enough to let us get out of the way. Nice and speedy. Okay, that's capture point number 2. Everyone come along. I'm going to go over to a tank if I can. Okay, more rocket troops coming up. I'll get my machine gun guys in range. Well, fortunately, our last radio array is just there, so that shouldn't be a problem for us. If I can avoid getting my tank blown up, that would be ideal. Right, everyone hold fast while I destroy these MG towers. They don't seem to have many defenders on them. Oh, there's artillery. That's less than ideal. If the missile troops could open up against that bomber, that would be much appreciated. And grunts, yeah, take that capture point. I'm going to take everyone else up here and we'll destroy that artillery unit for extra power ratings. Try and take out that bomber if we can get inside its range.
2 minutes remaining, Commander.
Ah, well. We should win. The flags are going down. Tanks as well, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Just going to quickly destroy as much as I can before the timer runs out. Oh dear, lost a tank there. Oh, okay, we're not quite done yet then. Destroy this artillery unit at close range using my assault veteran, because it can't hit me at all. Open fire, everyone. Okay, that's everyone on that bridge taken out. Now we've got one more. Uh-oh, everyone's clustered together, that's not good. Out the range of the bomber, please. Did you actually manage to shoot it down? Nope. Useless missile veterans, honestly. We're going to finally get some missiles in on that guy? Nope, just some bullets. Oh, there we go, finally. Okay, and with that destroyed, last objective left for us. Got a decent amount of bazooka troops to make up for losing almost all our assault guys, that's okay. Also 10 anti-aircraft guys who are frankly a bit useless for ground operations. Okay, there's artillery here, we need to be a bit careful. Send the tanks against the other tanks. I'll go around the side and take out the artillery guys. Ah, air support, lovely. Not sure what kind of air support, mind. And I think the artillery is back here, yep, there it is. So let's start whittling down this guy's health bar. Yeah, if the bazooka guys wouldn't mind opening up, that would be much obliged. Not really been doing my best on this one so far. Rockets away though, let's take down that bomber. I'll be pleased if I get more than a C on this mission, to be honest, but we should be able to win it. We'll quickly advance and take out this artillery guy. It has got a defensive machine gun, so I need to be a little bit careful. Oh, only one missile guy left. That is a danger, given that we can't control our air support. This is actually going to get kind of tight, because we're getting kind of wiped out here. Okay, that's another tank on the way to being down. Oh dear. Oh good, our last troop, and it's a almost dead rifle grunt. Lovely. Well, we'll see what the air support can do, at least. Somehow fluke this with my last remaining rifle grunt. Oh dear.
Take better care of the men under your command. Mission.
Okay, screwed that up in the last section there. Let's try that again, and I will skip back to when I have retaken the bridges. Okay, so once again we're hoisting the flag over capture point 3. This time we'll wait for the reinforcements to come in before we go after the artillery. And the tanks are going down nice and easily to our infantry fire even before they get there. The anti-aircraft troops are certainly not hurting there. Okay, and down they go. Let's firstly start taking out these bombers, which caused us so much hassle in the last run, because for some reason our missile guys will just not shoot at them, unless I'm in command of one of them. So that's a bomber down. I imagine there's a finite number, because you've got to have somewhere to get your maximum power score. I'm just going to leave most of the troops back for a second, because we know we're going to get ambushed. I'll bring them forward now that I can draw some of the fire. I'm going to go over to a bazooka troop now, actually. I think it might be worthwhile. Alright, everyone come along. If everyone concentrates their fire on these tanks, that should reduce the amount of incoming damage fairly swiftly. Yeah, there we go. Those are going down nice and quickly. Third set down. And just quickly take out that bomber with missile vets. Ah, there we go, they're finally shooting at them now. So, tanks, take out that artillery if you'd be so kind. I'll do my bit as well. There we go, that's one unit down. Ooh, another bomber. Open fire, lads. There we go. Chase that guy off a little bit. And that artillery unit is going to need to be taught a quick lesson. Nearly all my missile veterans dead, but they are at least doing a little bit of damage to the bombers. Oh, again, we're taking mighty amounts of damage here. This ending section is really, really tough. And we've got no other bazooka veterans, which is not helpful. The tank's still alive. Their AI aiming is absolutely dreadful. There we go. As long as the tank's shooting at us, it's not shooting at our other tank, which is the key damage dealer we've got left here. Oh dear. Yeah, our battalion is very, very worn down. Okay, so... Oh, now it's just me. One bazooka veteran versus one artillery unit. Who will win? If I can stay out of range of its shots, I should be able to get through this. This is going to be a scrappy, scrappy victory. Strafing around its machine gun fire. I've got to keep out of the range of that heavy tank that's behind it as well. One thing at a time. Right, the artillery is down. Go get the health pack off that dead crewman. And as long as we keep strafing, I think we should be able to outdamage this guy. Yeah, let's just keep the fire up. And down it goes.
Thought we were done for there, Commander. Now let's get out of here before more of them show up.
Just me, literally just me. Everyone else is
Head
dead.
for the valley, Commander. Check
Oh.
your radar for the core.
We're not done. Okay. I don't think I can get through this then, unless I'm going to get some more reinforcements.
We made it, Commander. We've
Phew.
entered Xylvania.
Okay.
Now we can find Kaiser Vlad and finish this thing.
So this game is no joke in the final missions, is it?
Not so fast, General Herman. You are a long way from the Vladstag, and Xylvania tends to be unkind to unwelcome visitors. But wait. Where is my sword? Ingrid! Übel! Those fools! Send for my personal gunship. I must away to the cenotaph.
Well, a 1% technique ranking, which is all I deserve for keeping that sole bazooka veteran alive. 100% power ranking. No, we wiped out everything in the mission, and we got through it fairly quickly, so I'll take that, even though it is just a C. So next up, it's the road to Xylvania. And we are pushing towards the Xylvanian capital. I imagine it'll be called Berlin or something. But it is a battle station mission this time, which unfortunately means we're going to be facing some fairly hefty resistance. So let's see how we go.
What is this place, Countess?
It was here that the lightning war with the Solar Empire was ended. Faster, Ubel! Arise, fallen ones! Xylvania has need of you once again!
Yes, indeed. So as was hinted earlier, it's not just the modern Xylvanians we're going to have to deal with, it's their classic incarnation, the Iron Legion.
Forgive me, Master.
Übel, what have you done?
We can expect heavy resistance on the road to Xylvania.
So interestingly, you'll observe the Iron
But we
Legion
must
here are
advance
fighting
to
the modern
Vladstag.
Xylvanians.
Only
So-
there can we put an end to this war.
This isn't quite as clear-cut good and evil as it once appeared.
The area is full of static gun emplacements. Proceed with caution.
Outflank and destroy, nice and easy.
I'm getting reports of unidentified armored units in this area. Maybe the Xylvanians are deploying some new kind of weaponry.
Or an old kind of
And
weaponry,
there are
perchance?
unidentified aircraft patrolling the skies. If they turn out to be hostile, use your missile vets to take them down. Whatever happens, intelligence suggests we're gonna be in for one heck of a fight when we assault those strongholds.
Well, that's why we advance with the battle station at first, just to test the water.
The first
We got a
stronghold
decent
is up
chunk
ahead.
of
It is heavily fortified
infantry
with
with us,
artillery
but they are
emplacements
quite-
and pillboxes.
quite squishy.
You are on Xylvanian soil now, Brigadier Betty. And I will make you pay for every
The bunkers
inch you advance
are
forward.
tough looking, but fairly flimsy in terms of health. I think they're about as tough as a light tank. They're also completely static, so you can outflank them at your leisure. Oh, there's artillery up there. You're going to want to be a bit careful of that. Right, so hug the walls as much as possible, I think, and wait till the gun is elevated, and take out that pillbox from range while it can't hit us. I think the artillery's slightly out of range here as well, so we'll just do as much damage as we can while we're under cover. If I draw the artillery fire, we can now bring our infantry up, because they're going to need to make the next bit of the advance. So we're up against the Xylvania Classic at this stage. I'll just quickly try and destroy those artillery units with my battle station. Can't quite hit it because the aiming on this thing is dodgy, as we know from last video. But our Sponson rocket guys should be able to do a decent amount of damage against them anyway. Plus at close range, they do not stand up to us at all. We'll just quickly deal with these pillboxes and hope our flanking infantry can deal with any rocket troopers. The first stronghold is ours, so we'll just quickly wipe out the remaining resistance. Uh-oh, in come some enemies. Open up, missile lads. As long as the gunships are concentrating on the battle station, they're not concentrating on the infantry. Is that so? Because your gunship has different opinions.
Surrender, and you shall be granted the honor of becoming our slaves.
Don't think so, mate.
I don't think so, Countess Ingrid.
First stronghold down, no losses so far, this is all looking positive. A little base down there I might use to quickly replenish my battle station. I'll also get some long range fire in on these guys. There we go. Just quickly soften up the ground for us. There we are.
Where is your courage, you spineless flunkies? You must resist this new threat. All is lost.
Only rifle veterans here. Nice and easy to take down.
Xylvanian army. They're running scared.
Well, as would you be if your dead ancestors had come back to haunt you.
Betray me in this manner. I raised you as my own daughter.
Let's get some missiles up on this guy.
Ingrid? Who is Ingrid? We are Legion. We shall destroy you all.
Ah, it's anonymous now, I see. Oh, okay. Here are the first Iron Legion troops we're going to engage with, apart from the gunships, obviously. And yeah, they're not joking about. They're fairly tough. I mean, they have these weird kind of old-fashioned cannon weapons, which just for some reason are effective against modern armor. But modern armor is still effective against them. Kaboom. And strangely, although the modern Xylvanians have rocket troops, these guys are back to bazooka troops. I don't know whether they just didn't rename the game files or something. In any case, we've just got to squish them. In a very literal sense. Uh-oh, gunship overhead. Missile guys, open up please. There we are. Goes down nice and easy. There's some bazooka guys over there who'll quickly drop a couple of rounds on, just to get them out of the way. There's a pillbox there as well, which we're going to want to take out from nice and long range, so we don't have to deal with it up close. And I can heal up my battle station using the contents of this tent, it looks like. I can see a blue glow from under there. Nice and replenished, because I am kind of screwed without the battle station on this mission. I hope everyone's following me. Oh, okay, friendly fire on the battle station shots. Do remember that. Oh no, gunship. Open up, missile guys. Don't hit the trees. Right, there's one down. Second one if you be so kind. And down it goes. Squished for you. And I'm guessing we'll have some more pillboxes coming up. So just going to leave my infantry behind for a second. And if we can quickly lay some fire down on these tanks, it'll make our lives a lot easier. Nearly flipped it on its end. And a couple of extra rounds will take that down nice and easily. So they've got flame troopers of their own. That's less than ideal, but my machine guns can do a decent job against them. Right, every other bit of infantry come up. Let's destroy these guys where they stand. And then we'll move on to the next stronghold, I suppose. I'm going to grab that fuel quickly. Battle station's health is looking not worrying, but not tip-top either. One pillbox down. Let the gun adjust, and 2 pillbox down. Uh-oh. Sounds like a gunship. Not anymore, though. And down goes the next pillbox. So we are safe to advance, I think. Might grab some fuel from out these tents. There we go. Nice health top up there. Only 1 fuel jerry can, but it's better than a kick in the teeth. So I assume we will be up against more resistance down here. Yeah, I can see a tank already. So let's get a quick drop on them. Well, didn't quite hit it directly, but got some damage in. I saw it flash red, so that's the necessary colour. Right, now we can properly aim. Open fire. Nice, straight to the turret, and this should take it out. There we go. So saved our infantry a lot of danger there, and there's a fuel can to grab as well. Not afraid of that gunship, because we've got missile vets, and they don't. Interestingly, there's no pilot model in this game. Falling gunships are just staffed by normal rifle grunts if you watch them on the way down before they die. Another bunch of gunships to go. Are they going to keep sending them at us, or is there a finite amount? If there's a finite amount, they're going to run out fairly swiftly at the rate we're destroying these guys. Another one that bites the dust. A couple of rifle grunts here need to be run down. Nice and easy with our battle station up front, though. What's over the brow of this hill? Because I bet it's going to be very armoured and angry at me. Yeah, thought so. One tank down. Let's get that other one before it ruins me. Grab as much health as we can off these guys and get a pillbox taken out. Sitting in range of its fire is not ideal, but I can't really retreat at this point, so that's one down. Might be another one around the corner. I'm just going to quickly grab this health just in case. Alright, that's not as much health as I would have liked, frankly, but we are in reasonable shape going to this final area. And fortune seems to favour the bold in this game.
We shall crush you! We shall have our revenge!
Okay.
Unresolved issues. How about you, Commander?
Well, I sense a gunship, but I'm not quite sure where it is. Okay, everyone hold fire for a second. We got a pillbox there we're going to try and take out. Uh-oh. Okay, and down at the gunships go. The gunships are providing good source of health for this battle station, if I'm honest. Try and get the drop on this pillbox with our guns from range, but it doesn't look like we can, so I might have to go around the flank. At the very least, by going around here, we can avoid the brunt of the pillbox's fire for now. Oh, another bloody gunship. They do seem to be infinite in number. Ah, the mountains seem to shield them a little bit, which doesn't hurt, which doesn't help. Come on, down it goes. And if it could drop its health can, that would be really ideal, because I'm running out of health a bit on this battle station. In fact, to destroy this pillbox, I might go in with my bazooka veterans and do it that way. So charge up a full shot. Open fire, lads. Oh, it goes down fairly swiftly to bazooka fire as well. Well, that's reassuring at least. Plus you can destroy it from the back, because it can't turn. And take out that tank, lads. Oh dear, if the missile vets could come up and help us, that would be ideal. I can't lock onto that tank for some reason. Missiles, come on. We are relying on you a little bit here. Okay. Did not handle that as well as I could have, frankly. If anyone else could come up and help, that would be wonderful. Okay, gunship down. They're being a bit more cautious with our battle station now, but obviously that's putting the infantry at more risk. Missiles, yeah, come on, open up. One gunship down. Two gunships down. Now everyone on that tank. And now the pillbox. And now the final pillbox. And there's some sort of gunship overhead, which I can't see and which is killing me. Yeah, so I lost a soldier there because I can't see the gunship. Alright, everyone open up. I only got 2 missile guys left, so this is getting a bit dangerous. And they're really not as effective as they should be. Right, there we go, finally that's down. Okay, so back over to the battle station. It was apparently a bad idea to rely on the infantry like that. And one more heavy tank coming in, but we'll deal with that frontally. Grab that fuel can, which is quite necessary, because the health of this thing is getting really low. It looks like our final objective should be ahead. Yep, there we are. I actually completely overshoot that, so we lost the element of surprise, but we should still be able to get a decent hit in. Particularly if they miss on their first hit, which is nice. Come on, give us your health, give us your health, give us your health. Oh god, I don't want to lose the battle station. Okay, it's slightly healed. Oh god, everyone open up. And that's it, battle station down. Take out the bloody gunships. Right, where's the other one? They really don't give up, do they, these guys? There's another one overhead as well, yeah. And with that, we've lost nearly all our anti-armor support, which is not great. This might be another loss for us.
We made it, Commander.
Okay,
Now,
we're just destroying Vlad's effigy.
He ain't in charge around here anymore.
Not going to be hugely easy without any explosives, I'll be honest. We should use our missile veterans, but yeah, if everyone wants to open up, that would be great. Oh no, it goes down quite easily to bullets, it turns out. There we go. Made of Plaster of Paris or something. And another C rating there because we've got most of our troops destroyed. It's only a 26% power rating, but it's acceptable for now, I think, as we approach the end of the game. So what's up next? Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers. I think this is the penultimate mission. Okay, so we've got to go destroy the Iron Legion monument. I see.
Commander, the Iron Legion are indiscriminately attacking all who stand in their way. The latest intelligence reports suggest that the crater of the sun may be this monstrous army's point of origin.
There are 2 Solar Empire fighters being held on the mountainside, Colonel. If you liberate them,
Again,
they
cool
will provide you with air cover.
Gundam designs.
Advance to the crater, but stay alert for remnants of the Xylvanian army. The Legion may have them on the run, but they can still fight.
So despite the best efforts of the game to slow me down by crashing and making me redo the last couple of missions, it looks like we are closing in on the end of the game. So if you have a quick look at the map, it looks as though we've got some fairly heavy forces waiting on the right flank. We've also got this bunch of old Xylvanian, new Xylvanian riflemen coming up on the left, and then tanks to the right. If we head up there and destroy those bazooka vets on the hill, we should get the fighters, which will make life a lot easier, because dealing with the gunships was a massive hassle in the last mission. Well, let's take these guys down with extreme prejudice.
We Xylvanian maggots, or perish at the hands of the Legion.
There they go, that's all good for the power rating. Having proper anti-air units in this mission is going to be very, very useful compared to using the missile vets. Down they go.
Speak this way. Ubel shall return to the Kaiser and seek his forgiveness.
Well, unless you're going to show up and help us in battle, lads, I don't really care about your forgiveness.
Legion heavy tanks moving in fast.
Okay, let's get some distance on these guys.
It is my strong recommendation that you liberate those pilots, Commander.
We've got no other anti-tank units than the tanks, so we definitely can't lose these guys. Because we don't even have assault vets, which we can use to sort of chew through them. It's pretty much tanks or nothing. The old circle strafing tactics are working reasonably well, though. If my fellow tanks would show up, that would be quite handy. While they deal with that gunship, I'm going to climb the hill and rescue these pilots. Let's get some fire up on these bazooka guys fairly early, so we don't have to fight them up close, because that's when they're most dangerous to my tank. Machine guns finish them off nicely, as do my flame veterans. Nice work, lads. So that's some fighters for me, I think. Oh, gunships incoming. Quickly deploy our anti-air, but hopefully...
Our fighters are airborne, Commander. Those pilots will relish the
they're not
opportunity
yet.
to revenge themselves upon an age-old enemy.
Ah, there we go. Lovely.
Solar Empire, it cannot be.
Now that we're up here, might as well get some long-range fire on that tank down there, so we don't have to deal with it up close.
And when the battle is over, I shall
No, apparently that
deal
doesn't
with you
work. We
personally.
can deal with these guys, though. Doesn't look like they can return fire, although their gunships almost certainly can. Though the solar fighters make that a lot easier than it could be otherwise. Not quite got the range to pick these guys up from up here, so going to head back down and we'll re-enter the fray in the classic manner. My health on this tank is looking a little bit low, so I've got to be a bit careful to avoid hits. But we've made decent progress so far, so let's advance on this obelisk. That tank over there is going to need destroying. Hopefully we can bring all 4 of our tanks to bear on it, and that should overwhelm it fairly swiftly. Guys, if you could come help, that would be great. Are they pinned down by a gunship or something? No, they're just being lazy. I'm going to grab that health off that destroyed tank, though. That's going to help me immensely. There we go, back up to half health. That is perfectly workable. Just going to go around here and destroy these other guys in case they come up behind us and offer resistance while we're making the final assault. Terrible aim, tankers. Oh, did I get destroyed by my own friendly fire there? I'll be very annoyed if so. Especially because our other tanks are not really coming up on us very quickly here, and our infantry are not really suited to this task. So, go on, lads. That's right, yep, down it goes. Oh, so you can help when I'm not controlling a tank. Quick observation of the map. Yeah, it looks like we've wiped out most of the remaining resistance up to the cenotaph. It's only one more heavy tank on this side, which I think will take this route, given that we're closest to it, and there's least resistance this way. So there it is, tanks, in you go. I'll do some sort of, I'll run distraction for you with the rifleman. Doing sort of pitiful quantities of damage. Yeah, that's right, flamethrower with a tank. That probably would work quite well in real life, but not in this game. So we're much better protected from the aircraft now that we've got those fighters up in the air. Lovely. And I can see the lightning spewing from this cenotaph rather prettily for the GameCube era.
Stay alert. You can expect heavy resistance.
Well, there's none on the map, but I imagine you're probably going to spawn some in, which I find to be cheating, frankly. Right, so gunships first thing. Got to take them down. Anti-aircraft, if you'd be so kind. Oh, they are.
Austin,
Yeah.
The cenotaph is a portal to the netherworld.
Wiping out my infantry
Only
there.
when you have deactivated the force field will you be able to destroy the cenotaph and close the portal.
You hear that,
Okay.
Commander?
So we'll
Destroy
take down these
the 4
gunships.
obelisks, then concentrate your fire on the cenotaph.
Right, tanks over on that obelisk, please.
Enter the sacred resting place of the Legion!
Our anti-aircraft missiles aren't bad for this either, because they can hit them being relatively tall targets. Right, that's one obelisk down. Guys, if you could come and take out this second one. Uh-oh. Yeah, my anti-air is going to be under a little bit of threat from these guys. That's obelisk 2 down. And yeah, that's one anti-aircraft unit down. Okay. Yeah, we just gotta be quick and destroy this obelisk before we get destroyed, frankly. And our anti-tank capability is very limited other than our tanks, so we definitely can't lose them. We're making a decent dent against their heavy tanks, but this is gonna be tight. Okay. Everyone on obelisk number 3. Oh god, okay. Only 2 tanks remain. Only 1 tank remaining. Can't bloody aim. You guys apparently can't defend yourselves. Right, everyone come along. Just everyone pour fire on these tanks. We need them out.
To assist you, we must ensure that the Legion is defeated on this historic day.
Yeah, whatever. Just help me with the tanks, lady. Bomber wouldn't go amiss if you got one spare. Right, obelisk number 3 down. Flame troopers over there could do with dealing with. Frankly, the tank should be able to deal with them nicely. But our real objective is the obelisk. That is down.
Destroy the cenotaph, Commander.
Right, everyone
That's
open
the
up.
only way we can stop these things.
Oh god, it's got massive amounts of health, isn't it? Yeah, everyone open up. All 5 of us. We lose the tank. Yeah, I don't see a way we can do this now. Okay, let's just start roasting the cenotaph. Maybe we can melt it if it's like a particularly soft kind of rock. What about Leiko? Can her fighters attack this thing? It's literally just me now.
Our bid to destroy the Legion was unsuccessful. What fate awaits the world now? Mission
Well, I mean,
failed.
you could just fly in some more troops. That's what you've done in every previous mission. You don't have to fail me entirely, but whatever. I'll restart and we'll give it another go when I'm back up to the cenotaph. Yep, so here we are. We've gone the right-hand route this time just to minimise the amount of resistance we have to go through. I'm hoping this will allow us to keep some of our troops alive for a little bit longer. If the anti-aircraft would show up and do their job, that would be much appreciated, though. Where are they? There we go, very slowly coming in with their missiles. Long after it would have been overdue, frankly. If you take out those guys as well, that would be ideal, although the solar fighters are doing a decent job against them. Okay, well that'll keep them distracted at least. I was told by a loading screen that the enemies in this section endlessly respawn until you destroy the obelisks, so that is just what we're going to have to make our priority. I'm going to prioritise sort of firing from up here, doing as much damage as possible before we get into the combat zone.
The cenotaph.
Will do, Colonel. That's 1 down. I'm going to keep my distance from the cenotaph itself until the obelisks are a little bit destroyed, because that'll give us the chance to dodge around some of their more dangerous bits of fire, like these rocket troopers, which I can just deploy my flame veterans to deal with. Managed to friendly fire myself and get trapped in the weeds here, which is not good for my tank's well-being, frankly. Just going to get another shot in on the obelisk before I go down. That's 3 obelisks down, though. Decent job there. Right, let's turn around. Oh god. All our tanks are down again. Run into a bloody grave that kept me from getting around to the other side of the battlefield. Right, don't think there's any tanks around here. Open up on the obelisk. If I can keep a tank alive, that will put me in very good stead. Okay, and the obelisks are down. Let's open up. It's literally just me and 2 riflemen, but tank rounds will hopefully do a little bit better than the flame veteran did last attempt. No point destroying these tanks because they will just endlessly respawn. So I'm just going to try and stay out of their way and bombard the cenotaph. It's a fairly big target, which is nice. Okay, might have to destroy that guy before he destroys me. Plus I can heal from him, so that's something. Okay, nobody seems to be advancing on me, so I'm just going to sit here and hope that the enemies don't pick up where I am. I reckon another 10 or so hits will probably take it down. Uh-oh, incoming fire. Can we destroy it?
You did it, Commander.
There we go.
Close the portal and put
I don't think I
it
actually
in
did.
the Legion.
But if you're going to count me as doing it, I'll take the victory. That's probably going to be a horrible C ranking for us. And here we are. Apologies for the poor quality of these pre-rendered cutscenes. They were apparently made for standard definition in about 1998, let alone 2005.
This is not your fight, Colonel.
You made a grave error in coming here, Empress.
It was my destiny. I could not choose otherwise.
Cool, anime battle.
You're alive.
The overconfident adversary can be your greatest ally. Come, we have work to do.
So there we go, again with a terrible technique score because I waste units incredibly badly. We have beaten that mission, which I think it leaves us with only one mission left to go. Indeed, yep, Siege of the Vladstag, here we are. So the Iron Legion is destroyed, but it's not finished off modern Xylvania, which we still need to defeat, and we are heading for its capital. So the Alliance of Nations is going to pin these guys down. We haven't heard from the Tundrans for a while, so I'm imagining they're going to probably show up and help.
We have the Kaiser and his cronies trapped in the Vladstag. He has nowhere else to run. Your job is to storm the barricades before the Kaiser can hatch some kind of devious escape plan.
It's a cool Dark Souls looking building, that.
I'm deploying gunships to provide support. Let's finish this so that I can revenge myself on the Kaiser.
We have to breach each of the 3 outer walls before we can launch our final assault on Vlad's stronghold.
Okay, we've got quite an interesting battalion here.
You need to take control of the 3 capture points to breach the Vladstag's outer walls.
We only have light tanks, interestingly, so I'm going to advance with a mortar soldier at the beginning, given that we're mostly up against infantry.
From my father's personal bodyguard to assist you, Betty.
You'd think saying they're from a personal bodyguard would make them better, but no, they're exactly the same as every other rifle grunt.
Permit Ubel to muster our defenses, Kaiser Vlad. Perhaps then Ubel can prove his true loyalty lies with Xylvania.
Don't be ridiculous, Commander Ubel.
So we'll let
He would make a better strategist.
We'll let the Tundrans go forward and take up some damage and deal a little bit to the enemies before we make any serious moves ourselves, just to keep our troops safe. Once those pillboxes are finished with the Tundran troops, we will advance and destroy them. I can probably destroy them with some mortar rounds. Got a rocket trooper here which needs to go down because we've only got quite flimsy tanks. Those rocket troopers are down. Oh dear, we're not as good at destroying these pillboxes as we thought. But we're quite mobile, so their rockets don't really hit us very much. I don't know whether charging the mortar vets up does additional damage. It seems to. Yeah, they're kind of chargeable like most of the rest of the veterans. There we go, in come the mortars. And now let's destroy that other pillbox. That's going down nice and swiftly.
Point to open the gate.
Gunships attack. Deliver the righteous vengeance of your homeland.
Take down that Xylvanian bomber, Commander.
Okay, if my anti-aircraft troops want to come up, open up, lads. You're probably
Another
way back,
enemy
so...
pillbox is destroyed. I am proud of you, comrades.
Okay, and if my mortar vets want to capture this capture point, because they've got nothing else to do for the moment, that would be ideal. Okay, it looks like the anti-aircraft troops are finally opening up. They've taken down that bomber, so if everyone else can come up and help, we'll get rid of these pillboxes. I wonder if I can hit the artillery from behind this gate. Okay, that's the first ring of defences taken down.
We must keep up the fight, but we make a formidable...
Artillery's got to go down. Unfortunately, unlike in Advance Wars, there's no decreased damage for units as their health goes down. That would have been quite useful in taking out this artillery. Alright, bomber up there. Anti-aircraft guys, if you can, that would be great. There we go. Lots of rockets for him. Not quite taking him down, but giving him something to think about. And I presume there'll be enemies behind this hill. If I can bombard them with my mortar veterans from a safe distance, that would be nice. Oh yeah, that pillbox is going to go down. And down it goes. In fact, this whole ring of them here. And if the tanks can attack as well, that would probably make things even swifter. Sort of relying on the Tundra gunships a little bit here.
Where do you think you're going, Commander? The battle's that way.
And we're destroying that pillbox. And this capture point's right here. Right, lads, go in. We'll head up here and take out this pillbox. This one seems tougher than the rest.
Nice work, Commander! We have taken the second wall.
Fight till the very end, my loyal foot soldiers. Never fear, I shall award medals and promotions posthumously.
Okay, back to the battle before we get destroyed.
Reinforcements at the second gate.
Oh. Bomber there. Lads, take that down, please. Their gunships are helping a little bit against the bomber, but they're not ideal reinforcements. Right, what are our reinforcements here then? Oh, just more of the same. Okay. Right, everyone come on. Yeah, if you could not get bunched up tanks, that would probably make you a lot safer. Oh, I seem to have been hit by a bomb there, which is not ideal. Everyone open up on that pillbox, please. Yeah, nice and easy to take down. Oh, my mortar vets are taking some real damage here. Yeah, infantrymen, go and take that capture point, please, and we'll break into the inner core of the fortress. Oh, bombers coming up. Let's preempt that a little bit.
Now,
everyone open fire.
You've got at the stronghold. This is our last chance.
Fall back, my loyal foot soldiers.
Is that bomber going to go down? Almost. Oh, if the gunship can take it out. There we go. Yeah, that bomber is down. Less threat from the air for us. So, into the final fray. Oh, bomber coming up. Rockets, please. There we go. Half taken out. The missile troops are not really good enough to take out bombers on their own, but with the assistance of the gunships, they can probably make some decent progress. And they've got rocket troopers over here. My flame veteran will be able to take those down very easily. Okay, here we are on the main building. I know there's a battle station in here, which is going to be a hell of a thing to take out.
I'm sending in another squadron of gunships.
Ah, okay.
Attempt to clear a path by destroying any remaining anti-air units.
Let's destroy these searchlights then. That
Watch
should
out
hopefully
for
help
Vlad's
things.
anti-air defenses. They'll make short work of Nova's gunships.
Well, flame veterans will make short work of them, I think. Oh god, battle stations. Right. Strangely, flaming the pillboxes doesn't work very well. I guess because they're not explosive, although, you know, in real life that would be quite an effective way of getting rid of them. I have no idea how we take out the anti-aircraft defences, because there's battle stations in the way, and I don't have any way to destroy them. Yeah, it's... Oh god, we're in a really bad state here. Destroyed that battle station, though. That's a good achievement. Only another one to go. We can use our mortar veteran to take out these anti-aircraft units, and probably where we're most useful, to be honest. Also, because if they're firing at me, they're not firing at the gunships. Okay, that's one unit down. I'm on very low health. I'd be surprised if I survived this.
Your army has thrown itself upon our walls and met only with destruction and disaster.
Yes, well, I mean, we could just find some more troops and then continue to destroy you.
Destroy the last of our remaining forces, and we were so close to victory. Mission failed.
Let's do this again then, and make sure we can take out the anti-aircraft troops this time. Okay, so here we go. The Tundra gunships are going to have to do most of the heavy lifting here, because we've lost most of our units again. But if we can push past the battle stations and sort of stay out of their range once the anti-aircraft units are destroyed, that should be our best hope. If everyone wants to come along and help, that would be ideal. Let's just destroy those gunships to protect the anti-aircraft units a little bit. Well, once the pillbox is down, come on lads, straight past the battle station, that's right. Okay, destroyed on our way in, and I don't really want a flame unit, they're not particularly useful taking out these guys. Right, round here, I know there's an anti-aircraft unit there, so lads, if you can start bombarding, that would be great. In fact, you know what, let's just push on and take the flag. We don't need to destroy those battle stations, we just need to destroy Xylvania. Okay, literally just 2 units left. Let's see how well we can do in taking this thing down. Okay, literally just me. Everyone's going to be concentrating fire on me. That's not ideal. But, you know, the flag's going down. Okay, the Xylvanian flag is down. Will our flag be hoisted? Looks like it. Nobody's coming in to stop us. Unless that bomber gets lucky, which, you know, it hasn't so far. Yeah, we have managed to cheese a victory here. Well done us. I don't start shooting now. Okay. Looks like that wasn't the only capture point to take. There's one over there as well. Brilliant. Okay, well I don't know how we do this then. Pillbox over there which can't do anything to us, so we could chip away its health like we are doing now. And there's a bomber overhead we need to be a bit careful of, given that I can't in any way defeat it. So no, if the Tundrans still have any gunships on hand, nope. And they've still got battle stations that are alive. Brilliant. Oh no, there's a gunship over there. So we can sort of wait for the chip damage to... Oh no, there goes their gunship. Well, their rifle grunts are going down nice and swiftly. If we can sort of chip away all their units, we might be able to just take the flag. Okay, right. We're on limited health, but we're getting some mortar shots in against the anti-aircraft here, which are the only obstacle between... Yeah, there we go. The gunships are free to attack battle stations. So if I can get back over here and... Oi, you, off that flag. If I can kill these infantrymen, I can take the health off their bodies, which will keep me alive a little bit longer. Okay, and that pillbox is going down. So, Rambo here, which is what I'm going to call our mortar guy, has destroyed most of the enemy fortifications, and the gunships are doing nice work against the battle stations. I don't know whether these rifle guys are infinitely spawning, because they seem to be sort of coming out of nowhere, but I guess there's a few of them still lurking over there, and their AI objective will, I suppose, be to recapture the flag. I just don't want to get that battle station's attention. But it looks like that one's going down. With a couple of mortar shots. There it goes. And there's a bomber overhead still. That needs to go. That battle station's taking significant damage, and it's obsessed with taking out that gunship, which it makes sense, because the gunship is the biggest threat to it. So the AI is not telling it to defend itself against me. If we can take this pillbox out, that'll remove another threat, as does taking out that rifleman. And a single infantry troop is really difficult for a bomber to take out. So if I can grab a couple of health packs here, oop, stay out of the range of that battle station. Yes. Oh no, they're recapturing the capture point. Don't need that. So back up to full health here. Get a good overview of the battlefield here. It's literally just the battle station, which, oh dear, is coming for me. Yep, that's not good. Although, is it still aiming at the... Yeah, there's still the gunship. There's still the gunship pounding away at it. And with that, it looks like we'll get the battle stations down. Yes, we will. Yes, no more battle stations for us. That makes things significantly safer. Particularly while the gunships are still overhead, helping us out. There we are. They've got a rocket guy there. He can go down. Pretty much everything's been destroyed at this stage. I don't know whether they're still spawning new units at us. There goes their rifleman. Right, let's capture this flag. There's still the bomber in the air, and I'm reasonably confident that can't score a one-hit kill on me. We're about to find out. No, it takes about half our health, but that's perfectly respectable. Because there's a health pack right there we can just go and grab quickly. And yep, destroy these riflemen who are causing us hassle. They go down. Plus we grab some health off them. Back up to tip-top condition. We are on the way to a very slow, grindy, very poorly fought-through victory. If only the gunships could take out that bomber. Because I reckon they could. They do have the ability to target it. But they're just not very efficient at doing so. Right, there we go. That's another capture point down. I suspect we might have a problem with playing cat and mouse here, where they're going to recapture the flag every time I take it. But that's a bridge we'll cross if we come to it. Oi, sod off. Okay, health looking a bit precarious here. Health pack, please. Yep. I don't want to be taken out by a rifle grunt here. That would be quite humiliating. Oh, God. Okay, so my attempt to Rambo my way through that did not succeed. Okay, so that's another couple of bombers taken down, and we're back to the gates. I wonder if we can... Well, we'll do our best. I'm going to take this pillbox down first.
Air defenses. They'll make short work of Nova's gunships.
Generally, the problem you have is that the battle stations come in first, but they don't seem to have done that this time. So if we can push in early and start taking out these anti-air units, explosives from our anti-aircraft units will do nicely. Okay, there goes one. And I don't know where the other one is. I know where these guys are, and they can be taken down. Infantry, go capture that flag, please. And God, where's the other anti-aircraft unit? I have no idea. I do not want these battle stations coming into range. Flame units, yeah, go take that flag, and we'll start blasting the other anti-aircraft guy. Let the gunships deal with the battle stations. Frankly, that's their job. Okay, they're down. So you lads, take that flag, and I will deal with this pillbox. This time we seem to be doing much better. Play aggressively. That's the lesson of many, many missions in this game. Right. Start taking this flag, guys. Everyone else, just throw what you got at the battle station. You'll probably be destroyed, but it's worth a go. You know what? I'll jump in and help the bloody flag as well. Let's get this down. Let's get this game done. And the flag flies upwards, and it looks like the Vladstag is taken.
We did it, Commander! The Vladstag is ours! The Kaiser has officially run out of places to hide.
Well, it wasn't an easy job, but we got there.
My aspirations for a new Xylvanian empire have come to the most ignoble of ends. A curse upon you, Brigadier Betty.
Congratulations, Commander! The Xylvanians are defeated!
I never dreamed I would live to see this day.
Sometimes discretion is the better part of valor, Übel.
I owe you a debt of vengeance, Commandant. That was for Tun. And this for my father.
Hold it right there, Buster!
So you think this tournament is over? You forget. You play against the Grandmaster. Your right?
Let him go, Nova.
You are right, Betty. But if I learned one thing from my father, it was this. He who seeks peace should be prepared for war.
And a surprisingly good A rank on that mission on our third attempt. Only lost out on the technique score, which I think is understandable when you're going up against battle stations in the final stage. So yeah, 100% speed, 100% power. We've done very well at the last second. So with that, we have finished Battalion Wars. Let's go back and see where we've come from. Getting S ranks in our initial Tundra missions, the tutorial levels. Moving on through the Dune Sea over to the Coral Atoll, playing with some battle stations and some fighters. I think the Coral Atoll missions were probably among the best of the game. And then through Xylvania, where things kind of ramped up towards the end, but we did eventually push through. And there will be other stuff coming up on Wednesdays from now on. We're not going to make it a series day. We're going to keep pushing through different and new games. Well, something interesting coming up later in the week, and a new series starting on Saturday following Resident Evil 4. So keep an eye out for that. If you've enjoyed this, consider subscribing so I can help keep the channel growing. And if you want to back me on Patreon, I'm at patreon.com/digitalwilds. So thanks for that. Thank you for putting up with my many, many deaths and failings, my careless waste of life in the world of Battalion Wars. And I will see you next time. Thanks very much.